Hello, and welcome back to the English Circle, the podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're talking about something that has become part of daily life for so many of us, Zoom calls. You're on video, your face is on screen, everyone can see you, and you want to sound professional, confident, and clear. But between the lag, the mute button, and the pressure of being watched, it's easy to feel awkward.
It's that moment when you unmute and suddenly forget every word you know. Or you interrupt someone because of the delay, or you say 20 times because you're nervous. The camera feels like a spotlight.
Oh, I know this feeling. Last week, I was in a meeting with senior leaders. I unmuted to answer a question, and my internet lagged. I started speaking, but no one heard me. Then I spoke again, but I talked over someone. By the time I finally got a word in, I was so flustered I said something completely wrong. I felt so unprofessional.
Today, we're going to give you the tools to sound professional, confident, and polished on Zoom calls. You'll learn key phrases for starting calls, handling technical issues, interrupting politely, and ending with impact. Plus, strategies to manage your voice, your pace, and your presence on camera.
Because sounding professional isn't about having perfect English. It's about being prepared, clear, and respectful of everyone's time. Let's learn to Zoom with confidence.
Alex, let's start with why video calls feel so much harder than face-to-face conversations.
No body language cues, the delay, everyone staring at your face, the mute button anxiety.
All of those.
On Zoom, you lose about 50% of communication cues. Eye contact is different, gestures are harder to see, and the slight delay can make you feel like you're interrupting. Plus, your face is on screen. Everyone can see every hesitation.
So it's not that I'm bad at speaking. It's that the medium is harder.
Yes, and the key is to adapt your communication to the medium. Today, we'll show you how.
To sound professional on Zoom, use the Zoom framework. It's 4 steps to a polished call.
Zoom. Perfect.
Z, zero in on your setup. Check audio, video, lighting, background before the call. O, open with intention. Start with a clear, warm greeting. O, own the mute button. Use it wisely. Unmute with purpose. M, manage the flow. Handle interruptions, lag, and turn-taking gracefully.
This is like a pre-flight checklist for video calls.
Before the call, spend 30 seconds on your setup. It makes a huge difference.
What do I check?
Can everyone hear me okay? Test before the call. Video. Face visible, not too close or too far. Lighting. Light in front of you, not behind. No window behind your head. Background. Neutral, tidy, or a simple virtual background. If something is wrong, say, I'm having some audio issues. Let me reconnect quickly. Preparation prevents panic. How you start the call sets the tone. Open with a warm, clear greeting.
What do I say?
Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me okay? Hello, thanks for joining. I see everyone's here. Let's get started. Hi, team. Before we begin, I want to quickly check. Can everyone see my screen? Also, name yourself if you're on a large call. Hi, this is Alex from marketing. Just wanted to add that why this works? It establishes presence and shows respect for everyone's time. The mute button is your best friend. Use it, but also unmute with purpose.
I'm always afraid I'll forget to unmute.
Here's the professional approach. When to mute while others are speaking. When you're not talking. When you have background noise. When to unmute before you speak. Then wait 1 second. The delay means people might not hear your first word. Phrase to use. Unmuting now to add something. If you talk over someone, sorry, go ahead. I'll wait.
The 1 second pause after unmute is gold.
The hardest part of Zoom is turn taking. Here's how to handle it. To jump in without interrupting.
I'd like to add something here, if I may. Before we move on, could I make a quick point? If I could just jump in for a moment? If you get interrupted, go ahead. I'll finish after you. Sorry, you go first. If the call goes off track, I think we're getting off topic. Could we return to the agenda? To save time, let's table that and move to item 3.
These phrases make you sound confident, not aggressive.
Tech problems happen. How you handle them matters.
What do I say when my internet lags?
I think I'm freezing. Can everyone still hear me? My connection is unstable. Let me turn off my video for a moment. Sorry, I think I lost you for a second. Could you repeat the last part? If you need to leave and rejoin, I'm going to reconnect quickly. Back in a moment.
No need to apologize excessively, just state the issue and fix it.
Let's practice. You're on a large Zoom call. You need to ask a question.
Using the framework. Alex. Hi, this is Alex. I'd like to add something, if I may. Pause for acknowledgement. Then, thanks. I wanted to ask about the deadline on the Smith project. My understanding is Friday. Is that still correct?
Perfect. You named yourself, asked permission, and stated your question clearly. Now, the awkward moment. You talk over someone.
Sorry, go ahead. I'll wait. After they finish, thanks. What I was going to say was,
Graceful recovery. No drama. Your internet is slow. People can't hear you well.
I think my connection is having issues. Can everyone hear me okay? If not, I'm going to turn off my video and see if that helps. Please continue without me, and I'll catch up in the chat.
Professional and proactive. Your face is on screen. What should you do?
I never know where to look!
Look at the camera, not the screen. It feels unnatural, but it creates eye contact with everyone. Nod when you agree. Small nods show you're listening. Smile at appropriate moments. It warms your voice. Sit up straight. Good posture sounds more confident. Avoid eating, typing loudly, looking at your phone, making faces.
The camera eye contact trick changed everything for me.
How you end matters as much as how you start. Closing phrases. I think we've covered everything. Thanks, everyone. Before we go, let me summarize the action items. Great meeting, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. If you need to leave early, I have another call in 5 minutes. Thank you all. I'll catch up on the recording.
A clear ending shows leadership.
Let's look at common mistakes. Mistake 1, not checking your audio first. Joining and saying, "Can you hear me?" for 5 minutes. Test before the call. Mistake 2, eating or drinking loudly. Crunching chips near the microphone. Mute if you must eat. Mistake 3, multitasking visibly. Looking at your phone, typing, scrolling. Focus on the call. Mistake 4, talking without waiting for the lag. Speaking immediately after unmuting, cutting people off. Wait 1 second. Mistake 5, forgetting you're on camera. Making faces, checking your teeth, adjusting clothing. Assume you're always on.
The 1-second pause after unmute is so simple, but so effective.
Let's recap the Zoom framework. Z, zero in on your setup. Audio, video, lighting. O, open with intention. Warm, clear greeting. O, own the mute button. Use it wisely. M, manage the flow. Handle interruptions gracefully. Key phrases, can everyone hear me okay? Hi, this is Alex. I'd like to add something. Sorry, go ahead. I'll wait. I think we've covered everything. Thanks, everyone. And your Zoom confidence challenge is this. On your next call, use at least one professional phrase from today. Test your audio beforehand. Look at the camera. End the call with a clear summary. Notice how much more confident you feel.
Alex,
What's your go-to Zoom phrase now?
Hi, this is Alex. I'd like to add something, if I may. It's polite, clear, and helps me jump in without interrupting.
Perfect. Listeners, now it's your turn.
In the comments, share your most embarrassing Zoom moment or your best tip for sounding professional. Let's learn from each other's video call disasters.
If this episode helps you shine on your next Zoom call, share it with a colleague who needs it.
Subscribe to the English Circle for more episodes that help you communicate with confidence, on camera and off.
Remember, sounding professional isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared, clear, and respectful.
Speak with confidence, and we'll see you next time.